Episode 15.
Yeah, that was my 15.
Yeah.
15 minutes of fame.
Yep. Three hands.
And I'll tell you about the 15 minutes of fame later.
Oh, that sounds dirty when you say it like that.
Well, not like that. Take it any way you want. Oh, that sounds dirty too.
Okay.
Not that way.
You're canceled too.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. So welcome to episode 15 here. I'm Eddie. I'm
Bobby.
joined by. He's not. Oh.
Who?
What? What? We got Bobby, and our guest panelist this week is that guy, Lord Potter. All right, and we got a great matchup this week too. But as usual, I gotta explain how this whole thing works, so you're not totally confused. Not as confused as Bobby.
I still don't know how it works.
All right, so how it works is we take each artist's top 5 on Spotify. We match up song 1 versus song 1, song 2 versus song 2, and so on until we have 5 matchups. The 3 panelists will then vote on which song they like better to determine the point for that song. We do this for 5 songs, with the first band to win 3 points declared the winner and moving on in the tournament. We have provided links for all the songs below involved in the competition, so we encourage you to pause the video and play along. For bracket information and past matchups, please visit www.bandfights.com. So tonight's matchup, this is a Clash of Worlds. We got Neil Young versus INXS. So, I mean, INXS, they're a pretty iconic band. Like, what was their wheelhouse? They're like mid 80s or early 90s?
For sure. They were like those. Actually, you know what?
It was more 90s, right?
Early 90s.
Yeah, but I think they were. I think they were earlier than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, but I would almost think that they're late 70s into the 80s, and they hit it.
Late 70s?
They hit it like into
in the
the 80s into the 90s.
Yeah,
Really.
they were huge. They were huge until their lead singer died. So like they were.
Yeah, but then they had a resurgence.
Yeah, they had that.
And then
they caught onto the whole reality TV craze of the early 2000s.
And myself and Dave D'Lo,
Yeah,
I went and auditioned for them.
yeah.
I remember when you guys did that.
I remember
Yeah.
when you did that.
So it was cool. So we waited 3 hours outside, 3 hours inside, and we performed in front of probably like 400 people as they were waiting, because it was
what
like a whole
song
line.
did you guys do?
We did an old original that Dave and I used to do with the band called Core.
Right.
And actually, it was producers of the show, and I think somebody from INXS was there, but I don't know. But it was kind of cool because as people, like when you went to audition, you could wait all that time, and if you were up there and you could be up there 30 seconds, and your cue to end was them clapping. So it could be after waiting 6 hours, you're up there 30 seconds and they're clapping. And we saw it, and I was like, oh shit,
How
and
long did they give you to sing? Then?
we did our full song.
Oh, you did? Good.
And I went down, and the producer said, well, real good job. Well, be on the lookout. We might call you. I waited waited at home for 2 days, and of course, I mean, they had other people.
But
As you answer every call, hello, is it me you're looking for?
Yeah. No, so that's my INXS fame story.
Wow.
But yeah.
You could have done a Michael Hutchinson and.
Or Hutchins.
Hutchins, sorry.
Or that.
Hutchins.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Leaf goalie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But Michael Hutchins, yeah, you could have.
Well, and
you could have offed yourself the same way.
so they looked hey. But they looked worldwide for a singer, and the top 4,
Yeah,
2 were from Toronto.
yeah. Susie
Really?
McNeil was one of them.
Susan McNeil and J.D. Fortune, who won.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. J.D. Fortune's Canadian. Yeah.
Yep. Anywho,
Yeah, and he's
enough
not.
of
And
me
he's
and
not.
that.
Yeah. No. Hey, that's a great story. So yeah.
I did look it up, and they started in 1977.
See, I knew they were like.
Well, you did. Well, you did your homework because you were almost their lead singer.
They formed.
Exactly.
They formed as the Ferris Brothers in 1977 in Sydney.
Yeah, that makes
Wow.
sense. Yeah.
And Neil Young already had, I think, Heart of Gold probably came out in 1977.
Wowzers.
So,
Yep.
so Neil Young, yeah. I mean, this is the second time in 3 weeks we've had Neil Young on the show.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
we had Buffalo Springfield 2 weeks
Let's
ago.
just
And
rename it the Neil Young
yeah,
tournament.
who's Neil Young facing in one of his many bands that he's been in?
Crosby, Stills. Nash, Young.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash are in the tournament, but not CSNY.
Hmm.
Although CSNY has a lot of great songs, but
Yeah.
Why would
do.
they add him if they already had a good thing going? Oh, because of the Stills thing.
are you kidding me? I would have added Neil Young to our, if Neil Young said, "Hey, can I join your band?"
Just
I'd
good
say
friends, right?
So you'd say
What do I-
Boom and Young?
yeah. Boom and Young.
Sounds like a good Chinese.
No, it would
combo.
have been.
Neil and Boom.
No, more Morningwood and Young. Den of Young.
Neil and Boom.
Neil and Boom. Oh,
Oh,
God.
man.
All right, let's
Neil
get it.
with
All right,
Morningwood.
you got anything to add other than your hilarious comments
What's the question?
about Neil Young or INXS or how you feel about this matchup?
It's different.
Yeah,
It's different. You know, it's you got some. I don't know. I'm not a huge INXS fan because I don't know a lot of their stuff. It may have some, their hit'll come up. I'll recognize the song, yeah.
You'll know all
Yeah.
their songs.
I just don't oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to INXS today. I only own an INXS album, so
Yeah,
So
but Neil Young.
Neil Young, oh yeah,
Yeah, Neil
Neil's good Canadian boy.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
See, and I'm kind of different because, like, I've never been a huge Neil Young fan, and I'm not a huge INXS fan either. But they're two.
But you were almost their lead singer.
Yeah, I was almost their lead singer. So, I mean, I'm a little bit partial that way.
Yeah.
I was almost Neil Young's tambourine player.
you just didn't have the rhythm to pull it off.
No, I
though,
didn't.
yeah.
No.
So, anyway, so let's get into song one for this this matchup. So for Neil Young, Heart of Gold, and for INXS, I Need You Tonight. So this is a good way to start. Wow. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go first on this one. For me, it's Heart of Gold. I Need You Tonight's a good song. Like it's well constructed, but Neil Young's voice in that era where he's saying, like, his songs are so pure. Heart of Gold it's awesome. I love it, and I'm voting for it. Bobby.
Well, for me, like, I really liked Heart of Gold, but for me, it's a little more background music. Doesn't really.
It
doesn't
favorite.
capture my attention
Yeah,
in the song. Like, when the song comes on, you're kind of like, you're talking, you're chatting, it's in the background. It's cool. It's like, it's a vibe thing. I Need You Tonight. For me, like, my foot started going. Like, I was just, if you have a pulse in your body at all, you're gonna want to move to that. I know portions of it are kind of a little
It's a little
soft.
It's a little techno too. Like it's
Yeah.
got
But
that
for me,
overproduced feel to it, where Heart of Gold feels pure to me.
but for me though, if I'm gonna pick a song that's background tunes or songs that get me moving, I'm gonna pick the song that gets me moving. So that's INXS for me.
I know you're biased because you're their lead
Well,
singer.
and I used to be their. Well, I was almost their
No,
lead
no,
singer.
get business cards made. I used to be their lead.
Runner-up.
Former lead singer.
For
Be Our Fortune.
4 minutes, I was their lead singer.
That's right.
They went, "This could be the guy,"
That's right.
and then they said, "No,
didn't-
he's not."
I didn't get clapped out after 30 seconds.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
All right. Jimmy, you get to break the tie here. Decide who lives and who dies.
Well, before we
Like
listen,
Michael Hutchins.
before the songs were played, automatically I was thinking Neil Young. I heard the songs. I needed tonight does have a good. It's got a good catchy riff in there, you know, the
Yeah.
you know, the beat and all. It's I don't know, it's a hard one. Hard to Gold's good though. It's such a golden song.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know. I think I'm going to go with INXS on this one.
All right.
Hey. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Very surprising, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I love Hard Gold, but it just made me feel better. I don't know.
And that's why if you're watching this, you gotta listen. You take the time to listen to the songs, because, like Jimmy said, you go in and you go, oh, I'm gonna take Heart of Gold because
I've heard Hard Gold way more times.
Yeah, because I
in my
like
life.
Neil Young better than INXS. But
Yeah.
when you actually listen to the songs, it might
Yeah.
it might change your mind.
All
So,
depends on your mood on the time
Yeah.
when you hear the song.
Yeah, especially
You know,
when
that's
it's a
good
close
point.
song.
You
Like
know,
there's other
it's
songs
later in the evening. You know, I need something to keep me awake. You know, it's Hard of Gold. I'm drifting off.
Speaking of staying awake, it's going to get real heavy for Neil Young.
Woo!
We got Harvest Moon for song 2 and Never Tear Us Apart. So these are 2 slower songs. So, Jimmy, get your pillow out.
Yeah.
So
Wowzers.
let's take a listen to that. All right, INXS is up on Neil Young here. So let's see if good old Neil Young can make a little bit of a comeback here. So, Jimmy, you can bat lead off here.
Well, Never Tears Apart is it's a good song. I've heard it many times. Harvest Moon, great song. Heard it many times. Different songs, of course. I don't know. I really like Never Tears Apart, but I like Harvest Moon a lot more. So my vote is Harvest Moon.
All right,
Yeah.
Bobby,
I don't know.
Yeah? Why don't you go? Or do you want me to go?
you can go.
I'll go. Okay. Never Tear Us Apart is probably my least favorite INXS song. I don't know why. And I mean, it's dynamic and stuff, but Harvest Moon is actually probably one of the better Neil Young songs for me. And yeah, even though it still strikes me as kind of background-ish stuff, but it's actually a pretty cool tune. Just the song itself, I like. It's catchy and it's like it has a vibe to it. So Harvest Moon for me.
I know you wanted me to go next because
Because I know you're a huge INXS fan.
You thought
and you're sappy.
No, it's like I was telling you guys when we were listening to the songs. Never Tear Us Apart. I got a soft spot for that song because I used to cover it in one of the bands I played in. But Harvest Moon, I love that song. It's like I said, it takes me up north, sitting around a fire, and it's just like looking up at the stars, and you just hear that little guitar riff,
Mm-hmm.
and Neil's voice is perfect for that song. And it's a slow song, and normally a slow song like that wouldn't get me, but it's so catchy, and like I can hear that riff in my mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's awesome. So yeah, Harvest Moon gets my vote too.
The one thing I like about Never Tear Us Apart is the drums in it.
Yeah.
It's a really good.
No,
it's a really good tune. It is.
No, it is. It is a really
Yeah.
good song. So, so this matchup's tied. So, song 3, Neil Young, "Old Man," which is a great song, and "New Sensation," which is also a really good song. So,
I have a story about New Sensation.
all right, well, save it for after.
I will.
So, all right, we'll take a listen to those songs. All right, we got a tied score here, so this is gonna break the tie.
Yes.
Obviously. "Old Man," "New Sensation." Jimmy, you go first on this one.
Old and new. Well,
Oh yeah.
New Sensation. It's a good tune. It's yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. It is good though. I don't mind it. It's catchy. But Old Man, I love the story behind Old Man, and I just love the sound. It's a good, relaxing, chilling out song. You can just it relaxes you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like most Neil Young songs are like that. Eh?
Yeah, he's a pretty relaxed guy.
Yeah.
So my vote's Old Man.
All right, Bobby.
Old Man for the young man out of the three of us. Ooh.
That is true.
Hey, you're
I am
catching
an old
up
man.
though. You're catching up.
Yeah, I know. I got no hair. It's,
I got less hair than I did 3 weeks ago.
That's true.
It was like down to here.
really?
Oh yeah, COVID hair.
Yep.
All right, Bobby.
So, I mean, for me, with New Sensation again, I mean, it's just one of those songs where, you know, Old Man plays by Neil Young and you're like, okay, I'm ready to rock now when New Sensation comes. So it's New Sensation for me, but I have a story. Or do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
So anyways, I was at a wedding and it was a bass player of mine. He was getting married and he had this big stage. So he asked the band if we could come up and play. So I'm not a wine drinker, but that night I was a wine drinker, and I was MC at his wedding. So I MC'd the wedding, and that was fine. I continued to drink wine, and to the point where, you know, I'm OCD, but at this point I'm taking bottles of wine from people's tables, and I'm drinking wine out of the bottle, and
So let me guess, you blacked out, and when you woke up, it was the greatest performance of your life.
No. So he said, do you guys want to go up and play a couple songs? And I, sure, why not? And I put the tie around my head and had a tie around my head and jacket off and jacket off, not what it sounded like I said. Anyways,
You were one bottle of wine from that.
so we played Summer of '69. I don't remember even singing that song.
you know what, though?
which-
You could play that in your sleep.
And the song he wanted to play next was New Sensation, which has 18 different verses, 18 different words, and more words than 18, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And it got to a point where I got lost throughout the song. So I had this tie on my head, no shirt on. I sat on the stage, cross-legged like this, and went as the band continued to play. So needless to say, I drove home, and I didn't drive home.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call the cops
like-
and have you arrested.
No. I drove home, but I didn't drive home. Somebody drove me home, and I was puking out the. Anyways, and why do you have to do that? And I got in trouble and all that stuff. So there
Well,
you go.
I've seen you botch lyrics to songs you've written with no wine, so that's totally believable.
There you go. But anyways, New Sensation for me, even though it was horrible.
Even though you have great memories of singing that song.
At the Moose and Goose.
Jeez. Yeah, when that happened, yeah.
All right, so I get to break the tie, and for me, yeah, this was a tough one because New Sensation is a good song. It's catchy. Old Man's a really great song. It's got to be Neil Young. If I know those two songs are on the radio, I'm flipping to Old Man for sure. Like, there's no doubt. Like, New Sensation's a good song, but Old Man's better. So that's it.
Well, there you go.
I've never sought out to play an INXS song.
Yeah.
especially New Sensation.
But would you feel different, you being a musician, if you played a song live?
Oh
And
yeah.
then you hear it. Like I know from
You get- oh,
Never
you-
Tear Us Apart, but even like say you played New Sensation with the band and
Yeah.
and now you hear it and you go you
You
have a
did.
different appreciation for it.
Absolutely. If you
Yeah.
play a song,
Yeah.
you get a definite appreciation for it, for sure. Like I have a soft spot for a lot of the songs we used to play.
No.
And,
I don't know what my point was,
and,
but-
and luckily for me, our set list used to include like, I don't know, 17 out of the 30 songs were AC/DC songs, or
Yeah.
Oh, there was a few. There's like
there was a lot.
So
5.
8.
Yeah.
there was 8 in our roster. We played 5.
Can't go wrong though.
Hey,
I know.
it's
Right.
an
It
easy
went
Everybody likes
over
it, right?
well
It's an
every
e-
time.
It's an easy win.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and it doesn't matter how drunk you are, you can still play them.
Especially like Whole Lotta Rosie.
Oh,
Everybody loves that.
everybody does. But anyway, enough about AC/DC. Old man gets my vote. Neil Young is up 2-1.
Wow.
He wins that song 2-1, and he's up in the match 2-1. So we move on to song 4. See if INXS can push this into overtime. So for Neil Young, it's My Hey Hey. So it's the live version of Hey Hey My.
Or
Okay.
my
So it's-
hey hey.
Yeah, it's
Is the live
it's very-
version the
it's-
Hey Hey
yeah,
My?
Yeah, or yeah,
They flip it
switch
the
because
record
it's live?
Yeah, exactly.
And what about Hey My Hey?
And for INXS,
My
it's
Hey,
Beautiful
My Hey.
Girl. My Hey. That's if you were singing it.
Well, that's if I worked on a farm.
Yeah,
It'd be my hay, not your hay.
not your Hey.
Yeah, my hay, my hay.
All right, Neil Young is up 2-1. Let's see if INXS can force this into overtime. So My Hey Hey versus Beautiful Girl. Bobby. Yeah.
Beautiful Girl's all right. Like Andrew Ferris, he's he does the majority of the writing there, and Bono, like we said, Bono does backup vocals and electric guitar. Didn't do me any favors at all. I'm going Neil Young on this one.
Gets a Bono minus.
Yeah, just I didn't know that, and it just didn't really make that song any more special than.
Yeah, well, if you're an INXS fan, I got bad news for you because I'm voting for My Hey Hey too. I don't like it as much as Hey Hey My, like the original recorded version.
Yeah. So what's the deal with that? Why?
That's just the live version, and he just kind of changed the lyrics around. So I mean,
See, even
if
stuff like that is
but
cool.
it is a cool idea. Like if you're gonna play something live and record it, make it a little different. I mean, it's really different musically. Like the original is really, it's a lot more punchy. It's got that like heavy guitar and which I really love, and the lyrics are just as good.
So Bono made it more lame on this one?
Yeah.
Or-
My Hey Hey has harmonica. It's a harmonica bonus. Beautiful Girl gets a Bono minus, so it all equals a Neil
Oh yeah,
Young
yeah, that's
victory.
right. I got my songs mixed up
Yeah.
there. Sorry, I'm a
Yeah.
goofball.
Yeah, it's harmonica.
And we've been
Plug-
taping for 18
Hi-
hours, so
Well, we only have like 4 or 5 more hours to
I know.
go. So, yeah, so Neil Young for me. Jimmy?
Well, you have a great Canadian guy playing the guitar, playing harmonica, and singing all at the same time. He's like the first Geddy Lee.
Yeah, he's like a
You know?
Swiss. He's a Swiss Army knife
Yeah,
of rock and
yeah.
roll.
And
it's like a one-man band.
even before I knew Bono was on the Beautiful Girl song, Beautiful Girl, it just sucks.
Yeah, you came into the room and you're like,
It was
this
like-
sucks.
You walked
How
in,
many
yeah, this is
yeah.
terrible.
I walked in and it sucked.
Yeah,
And you got one guy versus how many guys?
yeah.
Yeah.
And my Hey Hey is just great. It is.
All
Whether
right.
it's live or studio or whatever, it still crushes Beautiful Girl.
Yeah,
But Beautiful Girl was written for his newborn daughter, so it was
Well,
like
that's
when
fine.
you listen to it like
I
that,
had
you
nothing
listen
against the girl.
to it kinda
that's written
different.
About.
yeah. It's just the guys that wrote
Out
the
of
song.
the 2 songs, it sucked.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have invited Bono.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
The Bono minus
Bono
is.
just bites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never a fan.
All right,
Their first
so
album's not bad. But.
so Neil Young up 3-1. Obviously, Neil's moving on in the tournament. Hopefully he'll meet Leonard Skinner somewhere along the line so they can finally, duke it out one last time. So for Neil Young, last song, "Rockin' in the Free World," a song we're very familiar with, having covered it 800 million times. And for INXS, "Mystify." Well, Neil Young's already moved on, so let's see if INXS can make this a close matchup, at least on paper. So I'll go first. "Mystify" is a really good song. It had a good beat to it and a lot of finger snapping.
Yeah, a lot of
snapping. So yeah, for INXS, "Mystify," I'm gonna go with "Rockin' in the Free World," because
Perfect.
Neil, that song's great. Donald Trump tried to use it for his campaign song, which gives it another bonus for me, because I'm a big Donald Trump guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm totally gonna get canceled. I've been building to this for the last 3 episodes, and now full mega cancellation.
I brought my hat.
Full mega.
I almost said something that would have definitely got me canceled. Actually, I would have had to edit it right out. But anyway, "Rockin' in the Free World's such a great song. It's like the signature Neil Young song. Neil Young's so great. Like, he's got so many. I can think of like 5 or 6 songs that are better than these top 5 that are even better, and he still beat INXS easily. So, yeah, "Rockin' in the Free World" for me. We used to cover it every single show. It's a fun song to play.
The only thing that I don't like about "Rockin' in the Free World" is that they sing "Rockin' in the Free World," the line itself, like 95 times in the whole song. Don't quote me on 95 because I don't think it's 95, but
It's probably
Pretty
90.
damn close.
It's probably 96.
It's probably 93. I think you're exaggerating.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're being completely
blowing it way out of proportion.
way out of
Yeah.
proportion.
Way to go.
All right,
Overdo everything.
all right. Go ahead, Jimmy. You can throw in your 2 cents.
Well, mine's gonna be "Rockin' in the Free World," hands down. It's just a better song.
Yeah.
It just kicks ass. It's been around for
Oh yeah.
when did it come out? In the 80s?
I think it was the 80s
Right.
for sure.
And it's been a great song ever since.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and like I said, these 5 Neil Young songs are good.
I'm surprised that it was
I could-
fifth
I-
on the list and not first.
Yeah,
on the list.
I could pick 5 different Neil Young songs that I like better. Like, none of my absolute favorite Neil Young songs are even on this list. So that's just a testament to how great Neil Young is and how deep his catalog is.
Why don't you marry him? I did. I'm immature.
So why don't you marry him when you vote for him right now?
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, I know you are.
Right?
So
it's funny that you mentioned that the Trump thing.
Yeah.
That Trump tried to use it because why I was looking this up was the lyrics in "Rockin' in the Free World." The lyrics were written to criticize the George H.W.
Yeah.
Bush administration.
yeah, so it was late 80s then
Oh,
it came
yeah.
out, like 89, 90. something like that.
89, quoting Bush's famous 1,000 points of light remark
That's right.
in his inaugural
yes,
address.
that's right.
Campaign to promise for America to be a kinder, gentler nation. But anyways, so
You got a kinder, gentler machine gun hand.
yeah,
That's awesome.
so it was kind of
Yeah, no.
ironic.
Very
And
interesting.
Neil Young's always been political. like-
Very political.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
But
I don't always agree with him, but he's such a smart guy, and that he uses that platform to, and his art to push his political views.
yeah,
I think that's awesome. So,
But I mean, for me, maybe it's because I played it a
Million
1,000
times.
times. It's kind of it's a little tired. Mystify, I think, is a great tune. I mean, it just has that dynamic and piano, and
yeah, it's a nice song.
and it's pretty catchy, and it's the INXS fifth single off that album, Kick. Like that was a huge,
Oh yeah.
massive album. So it's Mystify for me. It doesn't really matter, but
All right. So, well, that's it. Neil Young 4-1?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4-1. So yeah, we've had a couple lopsided the last 2 weeks, but hey, you know what? We got to hear some good music at least. I mean, we've had matches that come right down to the wire, and those last songs are a real slog sometimes.
Yeah.
And this one, I've liked all the songs, like INXS and Neil Young. Even though Neil Young wins 4-1, INXS, their songs are good to listen to. Like I enjoyed them.
I think this came down to, like,
Yeah, Neil Young's a legend.
It came down to who INXS was against. I think if they matched up against a lot of different bands, it probably would have been strong enough to go through.
It would, or at least gotten to that the overtime that you get that split decision, and then who knows what happens at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got any parting thoughts there, Jimmy?
No, I enjoyed myself tonight.
Yeah.
It was good. It was different. Never done anything like this. So
Yeah. Awesome.
yeah.
All right. Well.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey.
That's it.
Oh, we'll definitely have you back for sure. For sure, because this is the Boom reunion tour. So.
I'm gonna start writing now.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah. So that's it for this episode of Band Fights. Don't forget to
smash that like button.
share, subscribe to this video. If you're a big NXS fan, they're from Australia, right? Or
Yeah.
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 If you're Australian and you want to punch us in the face,
New South Wales.
oh,
Oh wow.
I hate that part of Australia. It's full of poisonous spiders. But anyway,
Well, I didn't know.
all of Australia is full of poisonous spiders. I was just kidding. The whole continent can
Oh,
go to
even
hell.
south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, everybody knows I love AC/DC, so you can forgive me.
Oh yeah, that's right too.
So don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us listen to the songs. Let us know if you agree with our assessment. Tell us how wrong we are. Leave Bobby a death threat if you want, or don't, and then I'll leave him a death threat personally. But yeah, check us out next week when we've got a great matchup. I don't know if it's a great matchup, but Black Sabbath versus I Mother Earth. So check us out next week, and we'll see you next week on Band Fights.